Project GRAD began in Cincinnati in October 2001, and Project GRAD is a comprehensive program.
It begins with kindergarten and goes all the way through the senior year in high school and even assistance in college.
Our students have so many different challenges today. A lot of them have to do with their families needing monies to come to school and to attend college when they leave school, getting them to have confidence in themselves, to not yield to peer pressure, all those type things that go along with just being a teenager.
Well, with Project GRAD, I've become more of a student and more involved in the community.
Many of our urban schools were not graduating students at a very high level, and as a result of that, many of our students were not going on to college. So Project GRAD's goal is to graduate at least 80% of our students, and 50% of those students will go on and continue into a post-secondary education.
It starts at the elementary school, make sure our youngsters have the resources and the support systems to make that successful transition from elementary school into high school.
They actually go in and work in the classrooms to do modeling and demonstrations for best practices.
Project GRAD has really been a lot different from other agencies because they're hands-on.
It opened up a door for our family to see that there was more for our children.
And the support needs to start early so that they are ready for those next steps, and Project GRAD really helps us with that.
With Project GRAD, we have a chance to work with them one-on-one and in a group setting, whereas some teachers may not have time to do that, as well as the challenge of having parents who may not be readily available or as well informed to give them that kind of information.
Our kids come to school with a variety of challenges, and the more reinforcement that we can provide for them as far as individuals, adults that are caring about their best interests, the better.
We have numerous challenges that students face today. One would be attendance and tardiness issues. Another issue would be behavioral issues, lack of parent involvement issues, as well as some academic challenges that students face today.
My work is to assist students with non-academic barriers to success. Things like homelessness, pregnancy, drug addiction.
The day ultimately is very busy, but it's a good busy in terms of interacting with students and assisting them with the college access.
Project GRAD was enormous to me. It helped me find out where colleges were, how to do the application process.
So that really released a lot of stress on me, knowing that there's people that help me.
My hat goes off to teachers. I have a tremendous amount of respect, but there's absolutely no way they can teach their courses, do the grade papers and the things they do, and then try to do the things that we do.
So when you see a student with serious needs, be it emotional, psychological, anything, you always know that you can send them to Project GRAD and there will be somebody there that can help them.
And then without Project GRAD, I don't even know how I would have done this.
Assisting covers a lot of things, from the deadlines for the required tests, ACT, SAT tests, as well as assisting them with current homework and assignments they have that are due immediately, and trying to tie it all together for them to see how what they're doing now in school is going to relate to their career ambitions that they think they have.
We did a college tour. I learned about different colleges. I met new people.
The biggest thing that Project GRAD has helped me with since college would be a $4,000 scholarship.
The last part really is just putting a lot of emphasis on finding financial support for them as a scholarship coordinator to make sure they see that there's money available to them and they're taking advantage of those resources.
Project GRAD's an advocate for the students.
I'm a procrastinator, so I wasn't actually doing what I was supposed to do. They made sure I was on top of everything.
Many of those students are coming from homes where parents are not emphasizing going on to college because many of them do not feel that they have the dollars to be able to do that. And that's where Project GRAD comes in. We begin in the elementary schools not only educating our students, but we also educate our parents that your child can go to college. Many of our urban schools were not graduating students at a very high level, and as a result of that, many of our students were not going on to college. So Project GRAD's goal is to graduate at least 80% of our students, and 50% of those students will go on and continue into a post-secondary education.
It just seemed like everybody's in Project GRAD was in it for your benefit, for your advantage, to help you.
When I ran for Hamilton County Coroner, I ran on the platform, the higher the graduation rate, the lower the homicide rate. And in 3.5 years, nothing has changed my mind that there still is a relationship between the graduation rate and the homicide rate.
So many of our young people are unachieving, and I think that Project GRAD provides services that really will help many young people realize their potential.
So many of these young kids today do not have a dream, and Project GRAD is giving them a dream and nourishing that dream.
I really thought when I was a freshman that I was going to drop out, but as I progressed on more and more and showed that I can do a lot, and my parents started backing me up.
A lot of kids really don't realize that they can graduate and go on to college. They don't see themselves moving forward. They really don't see themselves doing much past what we do here at the elementary level. Project GRAD really helps students to realize it's not just a dream about completing high school and going to college, it's an expectation.
I just got that extra push that said you're going to college and you're going to go to a good college and you're going to get in.
The key to the success of a community is education, and particularly public education.
And right now, Project GRAD is helping the Cincinnati public school system perform better than any of the inner city public schools within the state of Ohio, and we should all take a great deal of pride in that.
Project GRAD fills in all those gaps, and truthfully I don't know that I'd want to be in this school if I didn't have Project GRAD behind me.
I think I'll just be another student in high school, ready to get this over with.
Project GRAD opened the door for me, and I wish that other people invest in that to open doors for other students.